To get started with the GitHub Codespaces, the first thing you need to do is to log into GitHub. I'm currently logged into GitHub using my user account. Then navigate to these three menu icons on the left and click on Codespaces. Right now, I don't have any Codespaces listed out because I haven't created any. So I can get started with one of these Get Started templates. Either it could be blank or React. And there are many more templates that you can look at by clicking See All. For now, I'm going to start with React template. So I'm going to click Use this template. And all of a sudden, a new tab opens and GitHub is creating a development environment for me using the React template. As you can see, the view looks pretty much similar to how VS Code works. It is still going on at the moment, but it opens up the file app.jsx for me. The second thing that you would see on the left-hand side is it gives a name to my GitHub Codespace called Silver Doodle. The terminal has now opened and it's already running the server, which is on port 3000. I can see all the listed port by clicking on the ports here. And you can see that the application has opened up the port 3000. Now, keep in mind that this port is not open on your local host. You're completely running this in the browser. So this port is opened on GitHub Codespaces. And on the right-hand side, we have the browser where I can see the preview for my app. To ensure that it works fine, I can go ahead and make a difference in the code. And let's say GitHub Codespaces. And as I hit save, you can see on the right-hand side, the change is now visible. Now, what I can also do is I can go and click on this link, which opens up in the browser. So it opens up the preview in the new tab. And as I go back and make the changes again, and I hit save, the preview is available here. And if I go to the browser tab, it's also available on this side. So as you can see, it was less than a minute to get started with GitHub Codespaces completely in browser. I did not have to install any software to do that. I will click on this tab and go back here. And I will talk a little bit about the ports. As you can see that this is available on a website, which is managed by GitHub environments. If I click here again, if I click on this icon, it opens up on this tab. So this app is running on port 3000. If you need to open up other ports in this environment, you can add so, or you can remove this port as well. So I can do a right click and say port visibility to private. So this is already running in a private visibility, which means if I take this link, click here, copy this, and if I open up this in an incognito window, this will not open up. So the port has been opened securely for my own username, so it's not available on internet with anybody. So if I go back, close this, and change the port visibility by clicking on public, in a minute you will see that the visibility is now public. So if I take this URL again and open up an incognito window, GitHub is giving us a notification that this is based on a development port and you are trying to access someone else's code space. If I click continue, you will see the same app running here as well. So if I go back to the code space and if I change the code again by removing these three exclamation sign, hit save, the change is available here in the browser. And if I look at the incognito window, the change is available here as well. So as you can see, it's really easy to get started with your project ideas. And if you really want to share with somebody in your company, with your friends, it's easier by changing the port visibility. For now, I'm going to click and change the port visibility to private, in which case this app, if I refresh, is no longer available again to anybody outside my username.